guys, and welcome to our very first web episode on Gist with 9 Days. My name is Glory Inside Them. On this show, we'll sit down, relax, and talk about everything that we need to talk in relationship, in marriage, in our lifestyle, how we behave in our homes, childbirth, child grooming, everything basically about life, and most especially women, men, marriage. You know, we just have to talk about a lot of things because today's society condemns. I just feel people are seeing marriage or relationship not to be working out well. So we will see how we want things to work out in a very blissful way at the end of the day. So it's just 9 days and welcome to our world. Welcome back on Gist with 9 Days. It's still your girl, Glory Inside Them. So today, we'll be talking why men. We'll be asking, say, why men? What is the attraction between men and the house girls? I don't understand that thing, but yeah, we really need to ask them why are they really attracted to the housemate. Today, we have a wonderful hot dude in the house. He's a father, he's a model, and he's also an actor. His name is Okena. Mr. Okena Maju. Welcome to Gist with 9 Days.
Lovely to be here.
Thank you so much. Welcome. And you're on our house seat today.
Yeah.
On our left, we have a wonderful mother. She's also a model. She's an actor and a realist. Her name is Cleopatra Buba. Welcome to Gist with 9 Days, babe.
Thank you very much, girl. Thank you for having me today.
So, to our discussion, Mr. Maju, I'm throwing this bomb straight to you. What is the attraction between you guys and maid? Can you imagine somebody employing a helper and then you end up having affairs? So what is the attraction? What really gets men to their maids? What really gets you attracted to them?
Okay, first of all, I'm not attracted to this kind of paroles, you understand? But speaking on the aspect of men in general, looking at it, sometimes things happen. And sometimes, you know, there's a lot of negligence in the relationship that results to this aspect being the factor at which we are speaking about now.
Negligence from who?
Yeah, sometimes negligence from the other spouse. It's the same thing. You know, like I would always say this.
Okay.
A lonely person is a vulnerable person.
Okay.
You understand? You know, someone can be alone but not lonely.
Yeah.
You understand? But someone can be with people and is lonely. So loneliness has to do with a mental, spiritual, you know, being at that point. So if you leave your partner lonely, they become vulnerable. And because they are vulnerable, you know, things will transpire from that point. So it's simple.
Wait, do you agree with him? Because they say, according to him, what he just said, he said, if a man is lonely, he's vulnerable. Forgetting that women also get lonely.
That's why I use the word person.
Person, from an individual point of view.
Yes.
Okay, Cleopatra, can you help us throw it on him? Because
Okay, before I go deep into this topic, I want to lash out on women first of all.
Okay.
Yes. You know, they say when you condemn yourself, when you trash yourself, the other person will not really have anything to hold on to. So this is our problem as regards this topic. Women have, or some women tend to neglect their husband's emotional side.
Okay.
They leave that side unattended to, whereby they give room for house helps or whoever is in that house with them to fill in. Do you understand? Am I making sense?
You are.
So yes, when you leave room for your house help to always be there, cater for your husband's emotional needs, gradually this feeling starts creeping up. Yes.
So in this old world, as big as the world now, there is no other person to help you fill in that emotional lapses than the maid in the house. No, I really need to understand.
Well, it's the maid in the house that is usually always available for these men. When they go out in the morning, they're hustling and bustling, and then they come home, they meet the maid at the door, always like, welcome, sir. How was your day, sir? Over time, you give your maid that space. Over time, attraction will come in.
So the maid is the only option.
Okay,
to really get down with.
Okay, to buttress our point a little bit more further,
okay.
It's simple now. There are women who, you know, they're married.
Yeah.
Okay, now to say they're married to a man. Now, they don't believe, probably she doesn't know how to cook or something, and as opposed to opting out for like a male chef, probably she does a female one, or like a house girl. Now, if a man has to eat, and it is this particular lady that brings his food to him in the morning, brings it to him at night, right? There is no how. No how. This lady cleans his room, does these things, blah, 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 blah. After a while, now if the wife, probably she's hands on deck, on the man's, you know, she holds the man's attention, it's all good, you understand? But if she's not the type that is hands on deck, you understand? She's just, I wouldn't use the word careless, let's just say she's just in her own zone, you understand? Things will happen.
Okay,
let me, wait,
sorry.
No, this seems, I don't understand. Now, the man is bored, he needs attention, for instance. And then I'm sure he knew that the wife couldn't do some certain things before getting married to her. And eventually you are married to a woman who cannot really handle some situation. Why must he be a maid? That is my point. Because that maid could be your child. That maid could be your siblings. If you can get attracted to a maid because you feel like women are lacking behind, women are not doing the things they're supposed to do, then you can actually lay down with your child, your female child. You could actually sleep with your child. That's not to understand, why would you find a maid like so attractive to lay down with? I really need to get that point, because if you're telling me, okay, the woman is not, it's not enough reason.
Okay. Can I come in here now?
Please.
Now that I have lashed on women, I have dealt with that side. That is not to say that it is right. This whole thing boils down on respect.
Thank you.
This whole issue of men being attracted to their mates boils down on respect. You have an issue with your wife, your spouse. Deal with your wife, deal with your spouse. Tell them where you are lacking or where they are lacking. Tell them where you need them to put more effort, not to find succor in your maid.
Okay.
That is totally wrong.
Okay.
And again, saying that the maid serves the man, the maid does all of those things, is not enough reason for one to take advantage of that maid, because there is no how you want to look at it that will still not look like you are taking advantage.
I like the fact that you used the word vulnerable, and also you used words like taking advantage.
Yeah.
Now, this is how I see it. Usually, I don't think there is any man that is in charge of house girl duties, on how to employ house girl in his house. So I don't see how it is he must have taken advantage of it. That's one. Okay. Two, vulnerability. On whose part? Who is vulnerable? The man who is lonely, or the house girl?
Oh, because he's lonely, because a man is lonely, he has to leash on the girl.
How about, see,
because
growing up,
he's lonely, it means that he can as well take advantage of his daughter. He can pour his loneliness on his own daughter. If he does not realize that this house help is under his care, like it or not, whether he's the one that directly employs this girl.
He's not the one that directly employs her.
We don't know this. But if, or whether he's the one directly that got this girl, or the one that just paid somebody to help bring somebody for his wife, whether he's the one that even went to the village to bring her, or someone else did, or the wife did, doesn't give him the right to take advantage of. That girl is under his roof.
I'm still trying to understand.
As one of the children in his house.
Okay. Now, the girl is not his child. That's one. Two is, this is first a man who probably is neglected by his wife.
Okay.
Now, you cannot say that a house girl who is in the house providing these needs to this man, they wouldn't become friends first.
So meaning that if a house girl is providing needs, he has the right to get down with her. So what you are telling me now is, because you are bored, the maid is the best option. I'm coming for you. Let's go on this short break. We'll be right back shortly.
Sometimes the woman may not be available for the husband. And most of the cases, anytime the man is in need, it is only the housemaid will be around to supply the man whatever he needs. When the man discovers that what his wife have, the same housemaid have the same thing. That housemaid have the same thing his wife have. You understand me? And the housemaid is always available for him. Before you know it, the housemaid will be attracted to the man. And you know, a lot of ladies are very deceived. The way they are moving and the way they are shaking their body may attract the man. And before you know it, the man will start having a relationship with the lady.
I think married men get attracted to their house help based on maybe their wives are not really satisfying them sexual-wise at home. You know, most times, all these are house help self. The kind of way they carry for body self. They attract some kind married men who know they get the sex fully at home.
First, the root cause of that is demon. When a man is demon possessed, he can be involved in such an act by going to sleep with a little child. And secondly, lack of self-control and indiscipline. When a man lacks self-control and is not disciplined, he can be involved in such acts.
The solution I can give is that if you watch the creation of the world, you understand me? In a marriage, somebody have to be the head. And the head have to be a man. Man represent God. You understand me? Man represent God. And man after God, man. And after husband, wife. You understand me? We need to understand this. You understand me? We need to understand the fact. So it's always good, no matter what is going on, it's always good for a woman to be very submissive. And when you are very submissive in the marriage, you understand me? And very loyal and humble and open. Whatever the man is doing outside, you understand me? It must surely backfire. Whatever he's doing in outside that doesn't go well, it must repeat and it will come to pass. So the most important thing is for the woman to play his own role very diligently, very well, so that God will back her up on her matrimonial home.
The cure, the control, is Christ Jesus. Christ Jesus. When you have an encounter with Christ, that demon leaves you. It leaves you. But we don't have Christ in you. You are exposed to the devil. That we become a vessel which the devil can use for such activities. So that is what I know about that. Thank you.
Welcome back on Gist with 9 Days. So for sponsorship and adverts, please contact the number rolling down your screen. This program is open for sponsors. And then we are going back to this gentleman. He made a statement before we went for break that when he gets bored or lonely, the next option is the maid. So can you tell us more about that? I really want to understand.
I did say when I get bored.
Somebody's what is shaking now.
I mean, when things like this are scenarios. And,
okay.
You know, for instance, now, let's just put it this way. Let's say, for instance, let me use myself as an example.
Okay.
Right? I'm married to this lady over here, right? But she's not emotionally available to me in the sense, like, probably she's a career woman who probably by the time she gets home is tired to have those kind of conversations. So we don't have that conversation. So it's almost like I'm living with a man. You understand? So now she has given orders to the house girl who is in the house, who comes to me every morning with my grapes as I like it, my coffee as I like it, my meals as I like it. And at night, she's there when I'm watching Super Sport, and she comes with everything I need while I'm watching Super Sport. Now, if this continues on for a long stretch of time, I am not going to sexually be attracted to her, but definitely I'll become friends with her. Because why would I become friends with her?
You see that this your assertion is, this is your submission right now, it is very, very disrespectful. And it also shows that a lot of men who think like this do not have boundaries. At 9 p.m., why are you watching Super Sport with your house help?
No, I'm not watching Super Sports with my house help.
Okay, you are watching Super Story or whatever program you're watching with your house help at 9 p.m. Why will you be doing that? You cannot tell her to, if she does not know that she has to go inside her room and let you be, have your me time. You cannot tell her, since she does not know. You want her to be there watching TV with you so that you'll be discussing what's going on.
Football, we made.
You didn't.
What does she know about football?
So maybe I did not hear you well.
You know, first of all, you cannot graduate from 1 to 10. It's not possible.
It's
you must go. It's gradual. It starts off from there. So it first starts off from her being your friend. In the sense now, because she's.
Oh, you said for her being your friend, from her being your friend.
To your
How do you give room? You that have respect for yourself, for your wife, for your vows, you give room for your mate to be your friend.
Okay, now let's just speak because we are human beings.
Yes.
Right. Good.
Okay.
There is no how. I don't care how strict you are or how bossy you are and how belittling the person that you're with is. If that person is on your good side, you will be friends with that person.
Please, that is where self-control comes in.
The kind of friends you will be with that person,
This is where self-control comes in. This is my wife's maid. This is a no-go area. You cannot be nursing feelings for a housemaid. She's been so nice. She's been so kind. She could also be your daughter. What if your daughter, what if your daughter takes that position? It is your daughter that makes your food, serves you grape as you like it, makes your bed. She's always at your beck and call. Will you still have that feeling for your daughter?
Do you realize that if you have a daughter that is like that, that is the daughter you'll be most attached to?
And
not sexually.
Not sexually.
Because the maid is not your daughter. That is why you
be very attached to that child. You'll be very attached to that your daughter.
Why will you not be attached to your maid?
If your daughter came to you to ask you for something, and she does all those things,
attracted to her sexually,
not deny her of it.
You will need to give me another point because this one is not working. If you say you can be attracted or attached to your daughter, but not sexually, why can you not be attracted to your maid or attached to your maid without this sexual attraction? Why?
You can't be attached to her without the sexual attraction.
Okay.
But we are speaking about the sexual attraction. That is the point we are speaking on here.
And I am also telling you that put that maid in the place of your daughter. But in the first place, we as humans, if we are not wicked, why is it difficult for men not to see their maid as probably their daughter or their sister?
Because they are not their daughter.
Okay. Somebody does not have to be your sibling before you show that affection. This is where respect, like I was saying in the beginning, comes in. You have respect for your marriage. You are a man, a married man. You have respect for yourself as an adult. And you have this person under your care. Why don't you respect yourself and not look at her the way you look at all the other girls you are being with?
Should I ask you outside? Should I ask you one question?
Please go ahead.
Is the house girl complaining?
You.
No, it's simple now.
Oh,
because if you really think about it, is the house girl complaining?
Is not complaining.
It's not like she's enslaved, or you get where I'm coming from. Like
she's enjoying the whole thing.
She has walked away because Madam has neglected that part, and she has walked away, up the hierarchy and gotten herself where she needs to be.
Let's say she's 18 and above. She's not complaining. She's an adult. She consented to whatever is going on between her and Oga. So, because she's consenting, it will now make you throw your self-esteem, your self-respect, your dignity, your vow to the gutters. You would throw
I
all
like
of
the
that
fact that you're
aside
mentioning all
because
these
he is
things.
not complaining.
Now-
You see, the problem is not the house girl, whether she consents or not. The problem is the man of the house. Usually, or in a respectable atmosphere, where this man have respect for his marriage, himself and his wife, and a house help is making passes at him, because we have house helps who do that.
Yeah.
This man will not allow that. It's either he's telling the wife or he's asking the wife to send this girl away. This girl, they cut eye for me.
No, son, we'll go with the game, because I read where someone said that the reason why he slept with his maid, because whenever he comes in, he always sees her bending. It's either she's bending and mopping, or she's bending and sweeping, or she's bending and doing one thing or the other.
You see that?
So what will really attract, what is bending in the
It's
matter now?
bend.
If you want to
Probably
do, you will do.
When he bends, when she bends, he looks and he gets attracted.
He gets attracted
no,
to
he's a
bending.
shallow-minded man. He's a weak man.
Chineke.
Because a lot of girls will bend. So every music video that you watch and see naked girls, you get attracted to them.
That
you
is
feel
why
like
we will watch it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's what sells. That's what sells.
Sex sells, in all honesty.
They have
Sex
booty,
sells.
That's what sells,
booties everywhere.
So you will now throw your wife's place.
No, bending. She doesn't
You will-
bend
I like-
enough.
I like
because
the
of
fact-
the bending, you will throw your wife's place.
Hang on.
This is something that I will not condone.
hang on.
This is something
I
that I
like
will
the
not
fact that you're
condone. If you
saying
know that your wife,
self-respect,
if you know that
or-
your wife will
and
not,
sticking to
your wife will not
vows.
take it. Your wife will leave you if you do stuffs like that with your maid. I think you would have. You would apply caution.
They know the wives will not leave. You know, some women just see all this stuff and they'll be like, they're trying to build their marriage, they're trying to keep it safe. In as much as these men are caught doing shit like this, they'll tell you, I still want to keep my marriage. I'm sorry, if you leave me as full as I am now to go for a maid, the marriage is over. Get someone else outside that is more. I cannot be sharing. I don't understand.
Now,
Me and maid.
I needed to ask something, all right? You remember you said that the man doesn't have self-respect for himself
Yes.
and can never be trusted as regards to his vows. Now, I ask you this. The woman who a house girl is sleeping with her husband, does she have self-respect for herself?
I don't understand.
Hang on first now. Relax.
No, I don't understand.
Now, a
Repeat it.
woman that her husband
Yes.
is sleeping with the house girl,
Yes.
does she have self-respect for
And
herself?
the woman?
Yes, the woman.
What concern the woman?
Relax now, I'm getting to a point.
Okay.
Here. Now, the woman that her husband is sleeping with the house girl, does she have any single respect for her vows?
What
to that
vows?
man? Okay, let's get to the
Let me
point.
throw it to Buba, please.
Is
No,
it the woman that is sleeping
Hang
with
on now, let me get
house
to the
help?
point. Let me
Okay.
get to the point.
I'm
Now,
not
the point
understanding.
that I'm making here is simple. Now, if a woman who is so negligent enough for her husband to start sleeping with the maid, right? Or a woman who is so negligent with her vows that her husband starts to find solace with the house girl. Now, these things work in tandem with each other. This hand must rub this hand to clean, right? Now, a woman who comes home, let's just use career women. I know a lot of career women who can keep their homes perfect. You understand? Now, let's say she's the type that comes home, she doesn't really have time. Early in the morning, she leaves. Practically the same time the man leaves as well. You understand? And they come back home and all that. But now this girl is there taking care of all these things. Now, she has forgotten that this same girl now who is in that house is nobody sees a woman's fault better than another woman. No, a man can sit there and is blind to the faults his wife has because he's not even. No, I'm making the point now. You understand? And he's blind to it. Another woman will spot like 100 of her faults, like her mistakes in a conversation. You understand that she could do better in. Now the competition is always going to be on, regardless of whatever you say. Now, because you have neglected your vows, which stated to you that for better, for worse, you will stay with this man. Meaning that if this man needs this, needs that, you are there to cater for it. Now, because you're not emotionally available to this man,
that
has
where
led him down this road.
in. I believe that there is no issue in marriage that cannot be dealt with and trashed very well if the both parties really want to trash it.
But it's not a selfish trashing whereby you feel the wife is not there and then you
just
don't go and
you have not
made.
even discussed.
Have you
It's
ever
not
been in
enough.
a situation where you're having a
wife.
discussion
You have
with...
not had this talk. You have not poured out your heart and tell her, okay, this is where
a man
I'm
can't
having
even
issues
tell his
with
wife.
you. This
A
is
man
where
can't even
your
tell
life.
his
I'm
wife
sure
that
this discussion will not
she's-
end from now to next year, to next 2 years or whatever. But the cocoa is your mate should not be a better option.
It's disrespectful.
And women
I
should not
agree.
It's unacceptable.
neglect
I agree.
should not neglect the family,
Totally.
the husband, or the home run as a whole.
Totally.
So we are going to end this segment at this point because if we continue, I'm sure this place will bring down fire. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Cleopatra. Thank you for Maju. I'm sure if we continue this discussion, we'll not go home today. So thank you, viewers, for joining us. We'll go on this short break and we'll be right back. Did you know that today's decision will determine your tomorrow? Think, use your brain. Don't make any mistake that will ruin your future. It's G Sweet 90s. Use your cap wisely. Wow, time is fast spent in short notice. So guys, thank you so much for contributing. Thank you for your discussion. Thank you for being with us all through. We love you all. And yeah, keep watching G Sweet 90s. Until next time, it's Glory in TI then. Thank you. Thank you.